Hey Jesse, I got a riddle for you.
What is it, Mark?
What starts with B and rhymes with Brazil?
Tell him.
I don't know. What is it?
Brazil!
Ah, doy! I love Brazil. Let's tell all the viewers about that great country.
Brazil is the largest country on the South American continent in terms of area and population. There are around 200 million people living in the country, and most people speak Portuguese. It is the only Portuguese-speaking country in South America. About 3/4 of the population practices Roman Catholicism, and the rest practice other branches of Christianity as well as many other faiths. Various characteristics of the country make it unique among other South American nations. With a country as vast as Brazil, there are bound to be lots of different geographical landscapes. Northern Brazil is home to many jungles and rainforests, and southern Brazil contains mountains and hills. If you're really looking for an adventure, go check out the Pico de Neblina. Located around the Brazil and Venezuela border and reaching a height of almost 3,000 meters, this is the highest point in Brazil. Remember to pack a lunch because you'll surely be hungry after a fun-filled day of hiking and climbing. Oh, and bring a poncho, because this is the rainforest, remember?
Another must-see attraction during your stay in Brazil is the Amazon River.
Hey, the Amazon River. I've heard of that.
You have?
No, what is it?
Well, Jesse, the Amazon carries more water than any other river in the world. It's also the second longest river in the world.
Wow, tell me more.
The river is so big that it carries 20% of all the Earth's fresh water into the oceans.
Get out of town.
Okay, easy there, slugger. And then after you've explored the Amazon and you're hungry, you can go try some of Brazil's truly unique cuisine. One of the factors that separates Brazil from other South American countries is its food. Types of food vary throughout the country, and certain foods are popular in certain regions. In northern and northeastern Brazil, seafood is commonly used in cooking. A specific dish that is popular is called vatapa. It is a combination of bread, shrimp, and vegetables. In the south, more traditional South American dishes are common. Arroz carreteiro is a mixture of rice, meat, and vegetables.
Hi, we're here at a real Brazilian kitchen where my buddy Jack is going to show us how to make arroz carreteiro, a classic Brazilian treat. Hey Jack, how's it going?
Oh, hey there, Mark. How are you?
Good.
You ready to see my special dish?
Of course.
All right. First, you need the rice. The rice is the most important part. You sprinkle the rice all on the bottom. I think I need a little more. I can already smell it. Then, the special vegetables. Special. Then, the most important part is the meat. Smells Brazilian. This is almost done, Mark. Are you ready?
Arroz carreteiro.
Gee, that arroz carreteiro sure was delicious, but I gotta work it off, so let's go do some sports. Sports are extremely popular in Brazil, and the most popular sport is soccer. The Brazilian team has won 5 FIFA World Cups, more than any other country in the world. Further popularity of the sport is demonstrated in the many large soccer stadiums around the country. Be sure to stop by Rio de Janeiro and check out the Maracana Stadium. It can host about 150,000 people, making it the second largest stadium on Earth. Be sure to purchase a jersey of a soccer superstar from Brazil, like Ronaldo and Ronaldinho. Brazilian basketball players have had much success as well. The Brazilian national team placed 5th in the 2012 Olympics. Several players from that team have had success in the NBA, including Leandro Barbosa, Anderson Varejão, and Nene. But maybe you're really busy and cannot make it down this year. Don't worry. The country's sports successes are to be reflected in the years to come. Brazil will be the host country for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. In addition, the 2016 Summer Olympics will take place in Rio de Janeiro. Enough about sports. Let's talk about the awesome architecture and religious sites throughout the country.
Brazil is filled with thousands of religious sites due to the tremendous dedication to their faith. About 75% of Brazilians call themselves Catholic because of this. Most religious sites are in homage to God, Jesus Christ, and Mary. Throughout Brazil, there are various denominations of the study of Christianity. The three major religions of Brazil are Catholicism, Protestantism, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The most known of the sites is one of the country's most popular cities, Rio de Janeiro. It is called Christ the Redeemer and sits atop of Corcovado Peak in the middle of the city. It is truly an amazing piece of architecture. Built in 1931 and 120 feet tall, it literally is as if Jesus Christ is watching and protecting the city. Due to its tremendous size, Christ the Redeemer is the second largest statue of Jesus Christ in the world, and was named one of the 7 wonders of the world in 2007. Heitor de Silva Costa created an amazing piece of work in honor of the Savior. Must have taken him a while, Mark.
I bet it did. Say, how much does that thing weigh anyway?
635 tons. But Christ the Redeemer is not the only significant piece of architecture in the country filled with religious devotion. Next, we travel to the country's capital, Brasilia. Here we see an amazing piece of artwork. It is called the Brasilia Cathedral, and is most known for its unorthodox shape. This massive flower-shaped cathedral was built by Oscar Niemeyer in 1960. Many others contributed to the beauty of this place, though. Pope John Paul VI donated an altar, and many others helped with the amazing stained glass windows throughout the cathedral and the other sculptures seen inside. The cathedral is the biggest attraction in Brasilia, with about 1 million people who visit every day. Wow, Mark, that's a lot of bread and wine.
I'll say.
To finish out our tour of magnificent religious sites, we take a trip down south to a city called Aparecida, which is located on the outskirts of Sao Paulo, Brazil's most populous city.
The name of the church is called Basilica of National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida. Hey Mark, try to say that 5 times fast.
Basilica of our National Shrine of our... Ah, you got me!
Got him! Yeah!
Seating 45,000 people, Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida was named one of the largest places to worship in the world.
Wow, that's one big church. And it looks like we're running out of time because this documentary can only be 8 to 10 minutes. But I think we have time to touch on an important part of Brazil's history: literature. Brazil has a rich history in literature. Because of the major Portuguese influence in the country, Brazil reaped the benefits of the European Romantic movement. You see, when the Europeans came to Brazil, they wrote about freedom and social issues. The greatest Brazilian writer, Machado de Assis, was born in 1839 in Rio de Janeiro. One of his works, O Alienista, is a fictional story of a psychiatrist who started a hospital for mentally disabled people. He also wrote a bit of poetry, but his novels and short stories are what made him truly great. So that'll do it for Brazilian literature. Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I think we're just about out of time.
Well, what are we gonna do now?
It's time to go, silly.
Go where?
Brazil, come on!